Warner Brothers HBO MAX is moving forward with the Harry Potter TV series. It's going to be a reboot of the Harry Potter franchise, and they're working on a deal for 7 seasons, 7 years with the Dolphins. 7 years. You got to think like a dolphin. You got to talk like a dolphin. You got to be a dolphin. 7 years. 7-year deal. Which would be, since there's 7 books of Harry Potter, each season would be based on one of the books. Like the first season will be the first book. Second season will be the second book. I think you get the idea. Almost like the movies, each movie was based on a book up until the last book, where they split it into 2 movies. Deathly Hallows Part 1, Deathly Hallows Part 2. And how do I feel about this? Once again, Harry Potter, the world of Harry Potter, is a billion-dollar franchise. You're not going to leave $1 billion on the table and say, yeah, we can do more with this world, but why? Why should we? We can only be making probably another $1 billion. Let's not do anything with it. No. Eventually they were going to do something with Harry Potter. Now yes, they tried with the Fantastic Beasts movies. They didn't work. They're like the Star Wars prequels. But at least the Star Wars prequels were better than Fantastic Beasts. Like The Hobbit. And they weren't either. So they were always going to do something with the Harry Potter franchise. It was just a matter of when. Because, yeah, the Fantastic Beasts movie should have gone on for at least another, 2 more movies? I think they had a 5-movie plan. Like Big Daddy. Alright, he has a 5-year plan. What is that? Don't die? So, but then you gotta think to yourself, okay, they're gonna reboot Harry Potter as a TV show. Now this is HBO MAX, so with the Game of Thrones and the Last of Us, and they got the money, they got the cheddar to put in the money, to put in the budget, It's not gonna be like a CW show of shitty CGI and all that crap. No, they're gonna put the money in like they do with their Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon and The Last of Us and Chernobyl and all that good stuff. Now the money isn't going to be the problem. The budget and getting the right effects and all that ain't going to be. The problem though is going to be, Harry Potter is iconic. Harry Potter went on for 10 years. Movies. We got to grow up with actors from the time they were little shit to being full-fledged adults. Okay? That'd be like them saying, oh yeah, we're gonna remake Smallville and start from the beginning again. They'd be like, we watched 10 years of Smallville watching Tom Welling grow up from a young adult to a full-fledged, almost 40-year-old. It's like, you see those actors and they are that character now, forever. Like when you see Michael Rosenbaum on his podcast, I don't see Michael Rosenbaum, I see Lex Luthor, even if he has hair. When I see Tom Welling, I think of Clark Kent, Superman. I've watched him for 10 years. When you see Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, even though, yeah, they are getting better, like Emma Watson has expanded as an actress and done a lot more stuff. Daniel Radcliffe has done a lot more stuff. You still see them as the Potter kids. You do. It's just how it is. So, what would it be like to reboot Harry Potter and get a whole new cast of actors to play Harry, to play Hermione, to play Ron, to play Hagrid, Dumbledore, Snape, Voldemort, Professor Quirrell, McGonagall, All of them. All the professors. You know, Gildery Lockhart. Mad-Eye Moody. You know, it can go on and on. Wormtail. Sirius Black. I mean, you think about that and you go, the Dursleys, the Weasleys. I mean, you go, yeah, that's going to be that's going to be very daunting to recast all those characters now. It'd be better to make a movie and bring back all those characters that aren't dead or didn't die in the movies and make another film rather than trying to reboot a franchise that's not. Yes, the first movie is over 22 years old. It will be 22 this year, in November. But still, it doesn't feel that long ago. And even the last Harry Potter movie came out 12 years ago. So I don't know, you know, I'm wondering, they were eventually going to do something with the Harry Potter franchise. That was a given. On the other hand, to reboot it and start from scratch. And each season will be one of the books. Yeah, there's more stuff in the book that weren't in the movies. Alright, I'll give you that. But even then, in a season, you gotta still take out stuff because if you put everything in, the season might drag out too long, might feel too slow. So even in a season, you're gonna have to cut stuff out in the book. So, you know, I don't know. This might be the one thing that HBO MAX doesn't work. We'll see. You know, whoever plays the next Harry Potter, Ron, and Hermione, oh boy. Prepare for a lot of backlash right up front. I don't think anyone will not expect that. Controversy. But yeah, you know, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. I read all the books. I grew up with all the movies. I've seen the Fantastic Beasts films. I would love to see more Harry Potter. The Harry Potter world. The Wizarding world. But even me, I thought it would be... And here it is. If they were doing like an animated series, that would be a different medium. Instead of just doing a live-action remake of each book. That's a little head scratcher right there. But you know, let me know in the comments below. Do you want to see each book turn into a season of TV, or would you rather just have another movie with all the cast back? Let me know in the comments below. Matt, I'm back here.